Hi friends, my name is Nikhil Asha and you're watching Navchetna. Language is an art, a science. It takes more than a lifetime to learn a language, though you can start using it as soon as you start learning it. But if you are looking for mastery, prepare yourself for a fastidious practice until you are alive. Language learning can be equated with storing an iron rod in a damp place. If you do not clean it regularly, it rusts. What do we do in day-to-day talks? We talk about different periods, don't we? It is the first video lesson on time and tense. In this video, I will discuss the simple present tense. We should live in the present to get success in our life, right? 5 out of 10 sentences that we speak every day are related to the present time. So, instead of wasting time, let's begin with forms of simple present tense and how and where to use them. Affirmative, negative, and interrogative are the 3 forms of a sentence. You can see the affirmative form of the simple present tense next to me. How do we construct a sentence? We put subject at the beginning of the sentence. We place the verb after the subject and put the object at the end of the sentence. As you can see here in the box, plural subjects we, you, and they take a plural verb. I is a singular subject. I is the first person singular pronoun, but it takes a plural verb. Singular subjects he, she, and it take a singular verb. In the simple present tense, we add s or es at the end of a verb to make it singular. In negative sentences, we place do not after plural subjects and does not after singular subjects. When we construct an interrogative sentence, we put do at the beginning of the sentence if the subject is plural. If the subject is singular, we begin the sentence with does. We put an interrogative mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. So, friends, that's it. I'm sure you learned different forms of simple present tense. You can write 5 sentences based on different forms of the simple present tense to practice. And I'm sure you'll practice and you'll write down sentences. Let's learn uses of simple present tense, how and where to use simple present tense. We use simple present tense for an action that takes place regularly. Let's see some examples. I take a sandwich and milk for breakfast. I wear a mask when I go out. The first sentence indicates that I always take a sandwich and milk for breakfast and not just today. The second sentence indicates that I always wear mask when I go out, not just today or now. So you got it? When do we use the simple present tense? The first rule, we use it with something that we do regularly, which is our habit or which is a daily routine. We use simple present tense to express scientific facts, geographical facts, or permanent truth. For example, milk boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Scientific fact. The earth revolves around the sun. Geographical fact. India is a country of great diversity. Permanent truth. We use simple present tense to express natural qualities or processes or professional activities. For example, ants gather food and store them for winter. Natural quality. A doctor prescribes medicines. Professional activity. Simple present tense is used in newspaper headlines. For example, Madhya Pradesh Governor Lalji Tandon dies. Donald Trump tweets a photo wearing a mask and calls himself patriotic. We use simple present tense to express a future event that is already planned. For example, Shramik special train leaves the station at 4 p.m. tomorrow. The Prime Minister visits Bihar tomorrow. We use simple present tense in running commentaries. For examples, Ben Stokes lofts the ball over long on and it goes for a 6. Broad bowls a slower one this time and Kohli whacks it for a 4. Rhodes sprints after the ball but it crosses the boundary line. The crowd roars its approval. We use simple present tense in exclamatory sentences beginning with here or there. For example, here comes the bus. There goes the latest aeroplane acquired by the Indian Army. You can practice the simple present tense while doing commentary on your own, or you can practice simple present tense by speaking or writing your daily routine. I am giving an example. Here is my daily routine during this corona crisis. I had a different routine before this corona crisis, but these days I am following this particular routine which I am going to speak now. I wake up late in the morning at around 9 o'clock. I chant morning prayers. I wash my face and dry it with a towel. I come downstairs and call my son. I kiss and cuddle him. I take my first cup of tea. I go through news headlines on my mobile phone. After I finish reading the news, I ask for another cup of tea. I live on the second floor of my house. I go to my bedroom. I complete my daily chores and brush my teeth. I take a bath. I put some clean clothes on me. I come downstairs. I teach my son for 2 hours. After I finish teaching my son, I take lunch. I go to my room at around 12 o'clock. I read stories and informative texts. I prepare the topic for a YouTube video. I work for some time. I take some snacks and tea in the evening. I spend some time with my son while he plays. I teach him in the evening for 2 hours. I have dinner at 9 o'clock. I go to sleep at around 12 o'clock every day. You can write your routine in the same manner and you can practice it. Now I'm going to give you an acronym to use the simple present tense. Fun recipe. F for facts, U for universal truth, N for newspaper headlines or natural quality, R for routine or anything that you do regularly, E for events that are planned, C for commentary, and P for professional activity. I hope now you will not forget. Thank you for watching.